Coming up on Foghorn News, take a look at all the events and clubs for students this semester. Get a preview of a few of the great theater performances coming up in South Texas. And we sit down with Ben Hernandez, Del Mar College Map Advisor, to discuss tips on how to be successful in college.
Bringing you the latest from Del Mar College and the Coastal Bend region, this is Foghorn Media.
Hello and welcome to Foghorn News. I'm Heather Medina. For our first story for Hispanic Heritage Month, it's a great time to recognize and appreciate the contributions of so many great people with ancestors from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Foghorn News reporter Robert Barrera explores how Del Mar College is celebrating.
Hispanic Heritage Month has officially begun at Del Mar College, inviting all students and faculty to celebrate by attending on-campus and virtual events that highlight the diversity of Hispanic culture in South Texas. I spoke to the Associate Professor of Spanish, Javier Morin, to ask about what these events had to offer to the Viking community.
Every Thursday from now on until October 15th, we're going to have an event in this room at 11:30 a.m. In all of those events, Del Mar community is invited. The final event, the one with Diana Lopez, we're opening that one up to the public. As well as all this, through Del Mar, IT has created a landing page for us, so we have some encore presentations available virtually.
The virtual events consist of a presentation by author Diana Lopez, food and culture vignettes by Doctors Mark and Christine Robbins, an interview with folkloric dancer Teresa Saldivar, and an interview with contemporary artist Myra Zamora.
Just acknowledging, Hispanics around here, Latinos, make them feel more comfortable with themselves and expressing their culture.
Professor Morin shared one final statement on what he hopes that Hispanic students will personally gain from these events, and also what all Viking students will learn regarding the importance of Hispanic visibility in South Texas.
I just want them to become more aware of Hispanics and the Hispanic presence and the diversity and the richness of the culture that we have here in South Texas and in the United States.
For Foghorn News, I'm Robert Barrera.
Hispanic Heritage Month started September 15th and lasts through October 15th. Remember to head to the Coles Building on Thursday for in-person Del Mar Hispanic Heritage events. And there are plenty more Hispanic Heritage celebrations and activities taking place all over South Texas. People usually think of Rush Week and thoughts of university students joining sororities and fraternities pop in your head. Here at Del Mar, College Rush Week is a chance for students to find out more information about student clubs and organizations, not just the Greek ones. Amber Ashworth has information on the club for you.
Hey guys, I'm Amber Ashworth. We're here at the Harvin Center today because Rush Week is starting and there's a bunch of great clubs here, so let's go ahead and check it out and see what they have to say.
Okay, so Rush Week is an opportunity for clubs to come set up tables, and it's an opportunity for students to come and see what clubs are available to them. Right now, some of the clubs that we have available are the Student Government Association. We represent the student body. We're kind of the mediator between the student body and administration. We also have our Del Mar College Safe Space, which is an LGBT plus all-inclusive. We're definitely looking for our allies. We participate in the Pride Walk. We set up a table to help with fundraising. We also have a scholarship available this semester. And there are many, many more various clubs available. And one of the newest clubs that we have is the Neurodivergent Club. And so they deal with, their main audience is anybody on the spectrum, and they're just advocating for diversity. So that is also a new club that's available for students.
I felt like it gives me a chance to relax, like gets all the stress off. I don't have to think about any upcoming assignments, just a nice way to relax, spend time with new people, get along with.
And have you signed up for any other clubs?
No, it's my first one.
And what's your favorite board?
My favorite board game, I would say, is Exploding Kittens. I played it before, it's really fun.
If you missed out on Rush Week, no worries. You can join clubs and organizations on campus at any time. Check out the clubs and organizations page at Del Mar College website, and of course, don't forget to check out my favorite club, the Del Mar College Foghorn News.
No! No! You forgot me! Goodbye!
Guys, it's hurricane season. Be prepared. It's coming.
It's hurricane season. You should be prepared. Here's 3 ways to be prepared. Number 1, make sure you have an evacuation plan in case you need to leave town. Number 2, have an emergency kit ready for a minimum of 72 hours. Number 3, stay informed. Keep up with the weather and news on the impending storm. Be prepared because the things you value the most are at stake. Don't get caught off guard. Be prepared for hurricane season.
Having some trouble with your math class? Don't get overwhelmed. Let the tutors at the Del Mar College Math Learning Center be of help. The Del Mar College Math Learning Center offers math tutoring to all Del Mar College students and is located on the Heritage Campus in room 117 of the Solomon Coles building. Access to all they have to offer is included in your tuition, and it is here that you will find all the help you need to succeed in your math courses. Tutors are available to help with homework and studying and everything else you may need to get through your courses with confidence. The Del Mar College Math Learning Center is open Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., as well as Fridays and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Can't make it in person or just need some help at home? The Del Mar College Math Learning Center also offers online assistance as well as a wide assortment of handouts and lecture videos which are available at any time.
And using help from the Math Center, you can see I was able to complete this formula, saving the world from an asteroid.
Come and visit the Del Mar College Math Learning Center. You might just save the world. Welcome back to Foghorn News. Joining me today is Benjamin Hernandez, the MAP Advisor for Communications, Languages, and Reading. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. We're happy to have you. We just watched a couple of stories about how to get involved on campus and in the community. So as an academic advisor, what do you think is the most important part about being successful in college? Do you think those kind of tie in?
That's a great question. I think success in college comes down to your support system, who you have around you, who you have to lift you up, how you utilize the resources around you. Of course, getting the degree is your own responsibility, but you know, you have so many champions here at Del Mar College who want to see you be successful. And besides tutoring or Math Learning Center, Songwriting Center, definitely getting involved in clubs and organizations is a great way to meet like-minded people and to build that support system so that you can obtain that degree.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Being a student here for a while, it makes such a big difference when you have a good advisor and someone that's on your side and kind of keeps you from kind of getting in your own head about not finishing and like getting distracted. It really helps.
Sure, yeah.
So you're the MAP advisor. What exactly do you do as that? What does your title mean?
Yeah, that's a great question. So MAP stands for My Academic Plan Advisor. Basically, without getting like really jargony, the college decided a few years ago that it wanted to prioritize academic advising for students. A lot of students didn't know how to find their advisor, had never received advising, so it became a priority to really intentionally engage with students through advising. And so we meaning Del Mar College, we were awarded a federal grant that enabled us to install advisors embedded in departments. And so I have the privilege of being the advisor for communications, languages, and reading. And also some of the social sciences majors, psychology and social work.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that, and now you're pointing that. I was a previous graduate of Del Mar, and it was kind of tough. I can tell there's been a difference in advising between then and now. Whereas now I get a lot of emails, like people reaching out to me constantly, which I think has made a huge difference. And you too, you've helped me, and I really appreciate it. So I can speak to that. He's great.
Thank you.
I guess kind of going off of that, I know you can do advising online. You can kind of do some of it on your own if you choose to. What do you think are the benefits to going and actually seeing an advisor and doing it in person?
Thank you for asking. So definitely, I remember in my own undergraduate experience, which was not at Del Mar College, but there can be, you have such limited time with your undergraduate advisor that a lot of the outside work is your own responsibility. And so I was able to utilize those times to plan things and then present it to my advisor, like, I think this is a good idea. So you can utilize the time that way. Definitely, I think we were finding through data that a lot of students who were doing their own self-advising were taking well beyond the courses that they needed to just complete the 60-hour degree. So
I'm a victim of that, yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Okay, as long as you enjoyed it, but you definitely paid for it too. So I think the value of seeing somebody is they will help make sure that you stay strictly to that degree. Federal financial aid only pays for the classes on the degree plan. And they can also provide that support and help you to clarify your personal academic and career goals. So it's nice to have that support and engage in that open dialogue with somebody who has that like authority.
And I just from personal experience have noticed too how much it helps. I feel like before it was just kind of general advising. There wasn't really anyone for your major that was easily accessible, I guess, at least not for me. Where I've noticed now it seems like they can see what program you're in. And like I said, you've reached out to me through email, and it seems a lot more guided towards each specific student and much more organized, at least in my experience.
Good. Advising should be individualized.
Yes, I completely agree. Thank you so much for talking to us. I hope everyone learned a lot. Students, I'm sure, will know how to get a hold of you. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
Just thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate the experience to be able to get out there and be recognized.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.
Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever been inside and a fruity smoke invades your personal space? Or maybe you yourself vape inside? Don't subject people to your pungent vape smoke. Don't be that guy. Take it outside.
When on campus at Del Mar College, it's always important to consider this question. How can I be a good Viking? What is being a good Viking, you ask? Well, to put it simply, being a good Viking is being there to support your community and fellow students.
Whoa, buddy, do I look like a map to you? Go find it yourself.
Hey, bro, I saw what happened. Did you need help with something?
Yeah, do you know where the Ventures building is? But I can't find it.
The Ventures building? Oh, it's actually right over this way. Let me show you.
Take your community into consideration, and when you're a good Viking, everyone around you will follow suit. Del Mar.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here at Foghorn News. Just in time for Halloween, the Port Aransas Community Theater is performing I'll Be Back Before Midnight. In this intense psychological thriller, Jan has a nervous breakdown, and her husband plans for her recovery in a farmhouse in the country. All is going well until the ghost starts stalking Jan at night. Jan is tormented by strange sounds and ghosts. To make matters worse, her sister comes to visit. Foghorn reporter Matt Garza has more.
The Port Aransas Community Theater is starting fall with the upcoming production I'll Be Back Before Midnight by Peter Colley.
The show is an equal amount of horror and comedy. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy the show a lot.
It's a great blend of keeping the audience at the edge of their seat, not knowing whether or not they're going to laugh or scream next.
As of right now, the cast and crew prepare for the last leg of preparations.
We are about to reach Tech Week, which Tech Week is a breeze, especially if you have a cast like mine. Tech Week is pretty much where we're getting everything cleaned up. They're in costume, we have full lights, and we have full makeup. And it's pretty much just to prepare us for our opening night.
Yes, right now we're doing all our lighting and sound production, so we can get, next week we can hopefully do full runs of the show without stopping.
Braden Jake, the show's director, shared his experience working with the cast.
The cast is amazing. They have made this so easy for me. This is my directorial debut here at Port Aransas Community Theater, and just anywhere in the state. I graduated high school 2 years ago, and this is my first time. So this cast has made everything incredibly easy for me.
I'll Be Back Before Midnight premieres its 3-week run, September 22nd, with its last show on October 9th. For Foghorn News, I'm Matthew Garza.
When you go to the play, make sure to recognize Foghorn News station manager Jake Hernandez, who will be playing Greg. Those dates were September 22nd through October 9th. You can buy your tickets online or at the Port Aransas Theater box office. I'll Be Back Before Midnight is recommended for those ages 14 and up. If you weren't able to make it to I'll Be Back Before Midnight, or if one play just isn't enough, there are plenty of theater events coming up soon around South Texas. Students at Del Mar are working hard for their upcoming performance of Midsummer Night's Dream. This Shakespeare classic will run nightly at the Finley Theater at Del Mar Heritage Campus. Shows are nightly at 7:30 on November 11th, 12th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. If modern theater is more your thing, Heathers the Musical is running at Harbor Playhouse through October 23rd. This musical follows teenage misfit Veronica Sawyer as she makes her way into Westburg High School's most popular clique, the Heathers, if you didn't get that on your own. Don't forget to check out downtown venues in the American Bank Center for many more events and local shows happening nearby. If the weather isn't quite cool enough for you to start enjoying outdoor activities, the Sokol Market might just be the indoor place for you. This takes place once a month at the Sokol Gym on Castores Road. Ariel Signs has more on this fun activity.
Once a month, the Sokol Gym hosts the CC Market. It is free admission and free parking. Local vendors offer a variety of things, such as jewelry, arts and crafts, clothes, music, and lots of other kinds of goodies. There are vendors outside and inside. Let's hear from Lolita Carmen as she reveals to us the true meaning of what her figurines symbolize while working on another craft.
These are made out of barro mexicano, and these are deities or wrongly named goddess. And she is Tlazolteo. She is Tlazolteo. She is the goddess or the deity or the energy, the essence of sexuality, fertility. And this one right here is Mitlantecutli. That's pretty much the resemblance and the reminder of how we're gonna end up looking once our body no longer has life.
There's even a snack bar with some delicious nachos and Big J's Fresh Lemonade stand, which gives you the opportunity to get a chance to taste the perfect lemonade. Sugar-free also available. The coordinator, Cindy Duff, gives us an overview of how the event's funding helps maintain and repair the building.
I'll be honest, it doesn't take a lot to plan. As it's ongoing, people like even when they're here, we'll give the little flyer. Okay, the next date is this date. Sometimes on Facebook, we'll give the next 3 dates, and so then the applications just start coming in. So we are a nonprofit organization. So this is one of our ongoing fundraisers that helps to pay for, like we've had to replace AC units, and that has helped to do that. We're renewing our insurance, so it helps pay for that. And so it's just that we have ongoing fundraisers to help with the building.
For more details, check out the Instagram page at SokolCC and Facebook page at SokolCC Market. If you are interested in becoming a vendor at this event, email sokolccvendors@gmail.com. This has been your Foghorn News. I'm Ariel Science. See you next time.
The next Sokol Market will be October 8th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. If you're interested in becoming a vendor or just want to find more information, you can find them on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us for the Foghorn News. You can always catch the latest information around campus in South Texas by looking up a paper or logging on to foghornnews.com.
Bringing you the latest from Del Mar College and the Coastal Bend region, this is Foghorn Media.